Didn't I tell you to make me a bologna sandwich? A freaking bologna sandwich is easy to make. All you have to do is make it black around it. Oh, hey! I didn't know I was live. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, you can make what you want to make, okay? What is up, everybody? It's your boy Fatal J back, and I'm live. I'm live, and there's 19 people up in the chat. Smash that like button. I said smash that like button. Say what? Smash that like button. I'm glad that y'all here. I'm glad that you're here, because in this live stream right here, we're supposed to bring the DC and the Snyder Cut pain, because my boy T Flame, aka Strong Arm Flicks, my boy Chris Wrong, aka Ping Pong Flicks. What's up with the Flicks in the last name? They just brought the pain of some breaking news that Zack Snyder privately screened the Snyder Cut for DC in February. Yes, sir. Let's see who up. Before we get busy, let's see who's up in this joint. Got my boy Reese and Danny up in here. DC is always playing games. Yes, they are. According to Christy, with the $2 super chat. Thank you for the super sticker love. I'm telling you, it's going to get crazy. We going to have some special guests come up in this piece. I'm talking about some real big special guests. So you ain't going to want to miss out on what we speaking on, straight up. See who else we got in here. Harrisell Sarsby. Hello, Jay. Having a great day. I'm having an excellent day since you're here now. We got Deathstroke Camp. If this is true, then it must have a theater release. Guess what? It's going to have a theater release. If this is true, this is coming out in the theaters, and the whole entire planet will be watching. I mean, you will even have the Kryptonians watching. Oh, my bad. They don't exist anymore. Sorry about that. Look at here. Look who we got up in here. Film God. Film God said, I'm live too. Maybe I can join yours. Well, you know what? You're making me feel oh so special, Mr. Gob. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you're going to stop your stream just to come on my stuff? Man, you're pretty awesome, bro. I'm going to send you the link later. It's going to get crazy. See who else we got up here. Kyle Bands with the negativity, but I love you. He said WB executives also said the Snyder Cut was trash and it would never see the light of day. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you this, Kyle Bands, sir. I'm going to tell you this. Where are your sources? Where's your sources? We got Ivy up in this joint. These kind of articles give me too much hope. I can read fast, too. I'm going to get through these comments. Thank you for the comments, too, by the way. I'm very sure with the current pandemic, the additional scene he was supposed to shoot got delayed, but it's all good. Yeah, it was coming out sooner. It was coming out sooner. Robbie Verse. Woo-hoo-hoo. We got 48 people up in here. It's about to get live. Robbie Verse, he said, Fatal, he does not have sources. Trust me. Talking about Kyle Band. Yeah. Kyle Band, he my boy. He always giving me props, but he also bring that naysayer talk. You know what I'm saying? We got 52 people up in this joint. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Stay Go Bang. What's good, all? What's good? We got John Cena up in here. He said, what's up? Like cash should be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Trust me. We got Whole Boy Entertainment up in this piece. Rejoice. That's what I'm talking about. Benzo. He says, welcome to the stream, everybody. Benzo. Do your moderation thing, because you're one of the best moderators known to man. We got Nicotina up in here. Nicotina. Fatal J about to let him have it. And you know I will. Look, I got everybody. JN is in the house. Film guy just told everyone from his live chat to join your chat. That's you supposed to have me crying, bro. He supposed to have me crying. You know what? Let me message Film God. I got to message my boy before we get busy, because we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff Snyder Cut today. We got my boy Warzone up in here, Jeffrey. Hey, man, this is going to be a fun Comic-Con. The fatal con? This might be the fatal con up in this piece. John, he says, everyone is here. This is the crossover stream. That's what I'm talking about. Zebra Fett is in the house. Hey, Fatal, much love from H-Town. You from H-Town? Zebra Fett, you right down the street from your boy. Drunk. Dark Council forever. This is what Dark Council does. JBM, Film God deserves credit. I was just with him, and he pointed us here. Film God was to be in here. That's what y'all fail to realize. Film God is coming in here. Trust me. I'm messaging him right now before we get into the festivities. And this is going to be a fun deal. Excuse me, coronavirus. Didn't know I had it, did you? I tricked you the whole time. Okay, Film Gobby. I just messaged Film God. Film God got a personal invite from me. He's going to be in here soon enough. I love Film Gob. So somebody let Film Gob know in the chat. Somebody let Film Gob know in the chat that he can come to the wonderful, pleasantly, beautiful, heavenly, and heavenly ain't even a word, but he can come to the heavenly Fatal J channel. Look at my brother right here. Moderators, make sure you plug Drunk 3PO's channel. Drunk 3PO brings the dopest Star Wars news known to man. Out of all the people that cover Star Wars, Drunk 3PO is the most charismatic. He's the most handsome man I ever laid my eyes on. And look who we got up in this piece. We got mother freaking Film God.
Gia.
Film God.
Gia, what's up?
Hold that thought. Whatever you about to say, let me gut check. Drunk 3PO. Boom. Drunk 3PO with the $14.99. You carry it over. $15. He said, supporting my family. Drunk 3PO. Love you bunch. Film God, I want to thank you so much, my friend, for bringing everybody over because this is going to be a freaking party.
That's awesome. That's okay. I wasn't planning on doing my own live stream, so I thought I'd jump on, and then I saw you were going to live stream, so I thought, let's come over here, have a party.
We fist to have a party, man. This is a celebration and real emotion with the $5 super chat. I want to tell you something real quick, real emotion, since you're being very nice with the donations. I want you to meet a Super Saiyan that is real. Meet Jalen. You know if you can get Film Gob laughing, it's funny. Real emotion with the $5 super chat. Fatal J, Film Gob, and Real Anarchy live today. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody out there is making us look like we're dumb, stupid idiots that don't know what we're talking about when it comes to the Snyder Cut. And let me tell you something, because I know a lot of y'all are taping this right now. We don't give a freak because we know Zack Snyder is about to bring the most powerful movie in Hollywood history. When Zack Snyder dropped this movie, Film God, it's going to break history. It's
already making history. You've got all the haters and all the deniers starting to shift it. You know, they're shifting their positions, and they're like, "Oh well, I heard actually this was happening and that was happening, and yeah." So it's already made history, but it's going to be a. I don't know what's gonna happen when the film actually is confirmed for a release date. That's going to be the greatest day.
It's going to be the greatest day. I mean, that's going to be the day where you have lions not eating jackals and gazelles. You're going to have the elephant lay down with the crocodile. You're going to have murderers lay down with, I don't know, but it's going to be, it's going to be one of the greatest days ever. Film Gob, did you already read the article about this? I want to read the article real quick to everybody.
I was watching Chris Wong's video on live stream. Him reading the article. So yeah, I kind of read a little bit about it. Yeah.
Film Gob, can you see this on screen? The article?
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I saw Chris Wong. The first person I seen was Strong Arm Flits deliver the news. And then when I seen Chris Wong do it, I said, this is getting real. This is getting real. So let's read what it says. It says, seems like a recent screening of the film could lead to a wider release. Heroic Hollywood had exclusively learned and confirmed that Zack Snyder held a private screening of his cut of Justice League in the first quarter of 2020, with executives from DC in attendance. According to an individual with knowledge of the situation, something is happening with Snyder Cut of the film, and discussions are currently underway. What are your thoughts, Film God?
Well, like you say, Jay, you know, who's the source? Where's the sources? You know, they give someone close to the someone close to the production, right? But we've kind of heard something similar that Zack Snyder, you know, he did post the photograph of the clipboard, and I was like, all right, is he hinting at new scenes? Has he been given the go ahead for some new scenes? Why is he being given that go ahead? Is it because, you know, the new people, or whether it's AT&T, whether it's Warner Brothers giving him the go ahead to shoot new scenes? Have they seen the cut? I don't know if these bloggers are now kind of coming around to it, or if they are hearing things now. I don't know.
Film God, you actually said something excelente, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I made a video yesterday about this. It seems mighty funny now that since we're getting closer to this HBOMax launch, now we're getting all these articles. So, Film God, I'm glad you're looking at through a common sense lens, because I hate to say it, it could be made up too.
Yeah.
Man, that hurts my heart though, because I really wanted it to be real.
Let's just go with the positive side. Let's go with that.
Yeah. State Gold Bang say, too good to be true, man. I waited for too long, so I just gave up on it, bro. You gave up?
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Don't ever freaking give up. Didn't Peter Pan teach you anything? When you think happy thoughts, you can even fly, bro. So don't do that to yourself. Sure.
I'll be honest. Even I thought of giving up sometimes.
You thought about giving up on the Snyder Cut too?
Not on the Snyder Cut. Just taking part in a lot of the discussion and the campaigns. There were some things that happened over time that I was like, oh man, I don't have the time for this. But you know, that's just, you have some bad days and you get over it and then you move on.
And guess what, Film God? Bad days don't last long. They don't last long. No. Man, you got to stay strong, man. You know what? Just don't turn it to the fatal God motivational stream too. Don't ever give up. I see a lot of people talking about the Snyder Cut and say, you know what? I held on for so long, now I gave up. I guarantee you, you'll be the same person when this movie came out and say this. I always knew it was going to come out. Let me tell you something. I got a big list of people who said they gave up. So guess what? I'm going to get you later on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Chat, y'all.
I've already done that video. You know, the Snyder Cut does not exist, so all those fills are in it.
Yeah, but this is the thing. And Prime, how you doing, my friend? Prime says, who is the source, fam? That's my question. That's a very good question, and I'm gonna tell you why. Movie news is super slow right now. Am I right, Film God?
That it is very slow.
You got movie review channels that's basically scraping the barrel when it comes to content. Now, what I must say on Snyder Cut News, Snyder Cut News is actually pandemic proof. People want that Snyder Cut content, and that's what makes me truly believe that the Snyder Cut fans and even the haters is really big now. It's like it's growing. It's like a snowball effect. I truly believe this pandemic, I hate to say it, but it was the best thing for promoting Zack Snyder, because you got all this fake news, and I hate to use that term, fake news.
Yeah.
But this fake news is actually promoting the Snyder Cut. Now,
people love their fake news. They love it.
Yeah, they do. They do it. Sometimes I fall for it. I fall for it sometimes, you know. We got my boy right here, JN. JN, thank you so much because you support everybody that release Snyder Cut content. He said, man, I've been in this movement for 2.5 years since the beginning, and I never gave up. That's what the freak I'm talking about. And we got 84 people up in this joint. Can you please make it 100? Because guess what? If you make it 100, I'm going to have a bow-legged midget stripper dance behind me. Okay? So make sure you make 100 people come up in this joint so we can get busy. Snyder Cut party.
Let me just retweet, let people know that we are.
Film Gob, I'm gonna add some more people in here too. I'm gonna add some more Snyder Cut YouTubers up in here. Because I want to know everybody's opinion about this article that just came out. This breaking news article. Adim, how are you doing? He said, by the way, Jay, Sean O'Connell and Alberto Gonzalez, who was a hater, confirmed this. What? Bro is coming. Now, Sean O'Connell is not let's correct that real quick, Adim. And I know you know this. Sean O'Connell is a Snyder Cut advocate.
Oh, yeah.
But Alberto Gonzalez, he confirmed this. Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
I didn't see what Umberto said because he's blocked me, so I had to go on. I had to watch Chris's video.
See, I don't know who Umberto is. I probably know who he is.
He used to
I probably follow him.
Yeah, he does the Heroic Hollywood website, and he used. I remember seeing him on Collider as well back in the day.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
John Cena is up in this piece. I time travel, and I can guarantee that the cut will be released, and Fatal J will make a live stream reaction to it. Let me tell you something. When the Snyder Cut release or we get the announcement, I'm going to do literally a live stream party, and it's going to be me. I'm going to be the only normal person there because it's going to be a bunch of midget strippers, like probably like 30 or 40 of them, and I'm going to be in the middle, and we're just going to have drinks, and we're going to be partying, and we're just going to be talking about Zack Snyder movies. We're going to be talking about the 300. We're going to be talking about Watchmen. It's going to be fun.
Shorty McShortbread would like that very much.
Drunk 3PO, my brother, Dark Council. This is what he says. Ask Film Gob why he doesn't return my text. Now, Film Gob, before you say anything.
That's fake news. I don't even have his phone number.
But you know Drunk, right?
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, me and Drunk, we real close, and we stream every Tuesday.
All right.
So
I was going to have him on my. I was going to have him and a couple of others on my live stream, and then things went south. So I'm busy redecorating my room and everything. So it's going to take a while. But I'll have Drunk 3P on my channel. Don't worry. Bloody hell.
Drunk, man.
He's always pestering me.
Drunk. That's payback for what I used to do to you. I used to pester him all the time. Like when my channel's still small, but when I had like 100 people, I used to always ask Drunk, can you please put me on your channel, sir? Sir, can you please put me on your channel? And then he was like, you know what? Quit asking me. Come on Tuesday. And ever since then, every week, every Tuesday, we do a live stream together. Reese, what is up, sir? He said, when the Snyder Cut gets announced, you should do an open Zoom call with all your subs. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Film Gob, I'm going to have some more people coming here if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
And you might know these people.
All right.
Now, some of them are aliens, so don't judge.
Aliens?
They're aliens, man. Don't judge.
I love aliens.
Now, Film Gob, I want to ask you a question because this is what else I was going to do with the stream too. Where do you think DC is headed right now? Do you think they're just going to focus on Wonder Woman, or do you think the Snyder Cut is going to interrupt all that? Because it seems like the hype, this Snyder Cut hype is on the level of Wonder Woman 84, Aquaman 2, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that?
It's hard to know because in some ways, in the perfect world, you would have, well, in the perfect world, you would still have the Snyderverse continuing, but the next, the next perfect scenario for me would be that the Snyder Cut gets released on, say, HBOMax. They continue
You
They let
think? Do
Zack
you think
Snyder.
it's just gonna be HBO Max?
That's what it's looking like at the moment. And then they would continue
All
Zack
right.
Snyder's vision with another sequel, maybe another 2 sequels.
Uh-huh.
And then they can continue Wonder Woman, they can continue Aquaman 2 and, you know, whatever other movies they're doing for the cinema, for the theatrical release. Then you've got your TV shows, you know, you've got your HBOMax or whether you've got your DC Universe TV shows. So they've got several areas that they can build their DC Universe and maybe, you know, have their big event film further down the line.
Man, you're a very smart man.
Oh, that's smart.
I tricked everybody. This is actually the Film Gob Show. Yay! Film Gob. I don't know if you know Dawson from Nerdy of Many Ways, but
I actually watched this video just the other day. I was like, oh, I like this guy.
Hey, Film God likes me. That's a good sign.
There you go.
Rag Kittle, what's up, baby? He said, Fado, what's up, sir? Glad you here. Ryan Kendall, love you so much. I want to know your thoughts, Nerdy in Many Ways. What do you think about this article that just came out about Zack Snyder privately screening? Now, me and Phil Gob, I want to believe this news.
Right.
But it's mighty funny how all this Zack Snyder, Justice League, Snyder Cut information is coming out when HBOMax is pretty much dropping next week or week after next.
Right.
What's your thoughts on it?
It can almost seem too convenient, right? It can almost seem like it could be too good to be true. But again, someone mentioned about Humberto Gonzalez tweeting about it as well, who's kind of a known Snyder hater for a long time. And so it adds a little bit of intrigue to this. And of course, with Sean O'Connell confirming it, Humberto Gonzalez confirming it, a couple other people confirming it. I mean, again, I'm like you, Fatal. I really want to believe this. And I'm leaning toward the side of it being true. And I think it could be really intriguing. But at the same time, we got to make sure we don't get our hopes too high up to the point where if it ends up not being true, you know, we get crushed. We don't want that to happen, right? And I think I don't know. And it also adds a little bit interesting intrigue, or I guess just intrigue into that rumor that was circling about HBOMax dropping a teaser trailer on the 27th. Now, I still don't quite believe that rumor, but if this other rumor that with this article is true, then it adds slight validity to what possibly could happen with a teaser trailer, at least in my opinion.
Well, let me ask y'all a question. I want to ask y'all a question. This article was backed up by Sean O'Connell. Can we pretty much say, since Sean put this out, and we all know Sean is a big contributor to the Snyder Cut movement.
But the big thing is he's a realist as well. Whenever there's a false rumor, he always shuts it down and says, no, this is not true. So this one, him confirming it, is even more of a sign because, again, he likes to make sure that he's grounded with the information.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean would be the first one to, shoot it down if it was false or if he had anything similar.
We got 110 people up in this joint. So let me tell you something. Film God, thank you so much. I got exclusive footage of me putting on Dawson coat. Here he goes.
That guy in a little coat. That guy in a little coat.
Don't.
That guy in a little coat. That guy in a little coat.
The best bit is when he rips the jacket. That's the best bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
shout out to Chris Farley, man. He was gonna be a legend, I promise you.
Oh, he was a legend. He still is a legend.
I mean, but he would have been even a bigger legend. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
I'm talking about making those. Oh, who we got in here? Man, this is an overload. There's so much awesomeness going on. I see Prime up in this joint. What's up, Prime? We got Drunk with the $5 super chat. Drunk. This one is for you.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Drunk 3PO. You're my brother, and I love you. Prime, I'm pretty sure you know Film God Prime.
Yeah, I know Prime. Yeah, cool. Nice to see you.
Prime.
Nice to meet you.
This is what I want you to do. I want you to let us know, because you coming from a logic stand too on this. Give us your thoughts about this breaking news about the private screening.
Oh, he's gone.
Prime,
He did.
Prime, I put you on the spot and you do me like that, sir?
He sent in the private chat to give him a second. I think something's going on with his tech.
Okay.
Perfectly timed, though. It's like, that's too hard of a question.
Oh, shoot. Everybody's showing some freaking love up in here.
All right.
Abu Nas.
Abu Nas. Here you go, my Dark Council brother. Abu Nas with the $5 super chat. This is what he says. I'm going to try to sound like Abu Nas. So let me get this straight. You're going to hold another live stream with the heavyweights and not include me? That's cold, bruh. Ha ha ha. Salute to you all. Okay, Abu Nas. You put me to the test, sir. I'm going to put you to the test. You want to come up in here? You can come in here.
That's a pretty good impression, by the way. Very well done.
I sound like Abu Nas.
Very nice.
Oh, snap. They showing love. It's because you two handsome devils is in here. It's because Dawson and it's because Film Gob up in here. Let's see.
Well,
I
don't know about me. Film Gob's the celebrity around here, so.
Nah, Shorty's the celebrity. I'm just the guy who made the channel.
Orange Hat Reviews.
Wow.
Showing
Nice.
complete
Wow,
love.
$20.
So guess what? I got some information for you. Everybody in the chat, pay attention to this. Because not only am I doing live stream about Snyder Cuts, I'm doing live streams to make you a better person. Here you go.
Now listen to me, boys. Always remember these words. Work hard, study well, and eat and sleep plenty. That is the Turtle Hermit way.
To the film gods, we pray. Release the mother-loving Snyder Cut, but also do it where everyone, not just HBOMax viewers, can watch it. You rock, Fatal and panel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I asked this question to Film Gob, Dawson. Where do you think DC is headed now? Do you think they're still going to go with the plan of Wonder Woman 84, Aquaman 2, Matt Reeves' Batman, or do you think the Snyder Cut is going to interrupt all that?
It just, in my opinion, it just kind of depends on how it's received nationally, right? Or internationally throughout the world, how the Snyder Cut is received. If it's received really, really well and it's a monstrous success beyond anything they ever imagined, then they'll go through with Wonder Woman 1984, because again, that still has connectivity to Batman v Superman, as we're told in different articles. And like Aquaman 2, of course, still go, because that movie, the Aquaman movie, tied into Zack Snyder's Justice League. But it might impede on the Batman a little bit. I don't think it will cancel it by any means. I don't think that'll happen. But I think it could alter their future plans as to how they might connect things to the Snyder Cut universe. But again, it really just all depends, again, on how well it's received. With us guys, everybody here in the chat and everybody here, it's going to be received really well. We already know that. But again, all throughout the world, it has to be a humongous success, I think, in order for them to really change their direction as far as right now is concerned.
Thank you very much. And to Tug Life, thank you very much. But I think somebody sent me a sticker. McKinney, thank you for the sticker. I appreciate it so much. We got Prime back.
Hey.
McKinney, you also got to show me that thing you was going to show me on Instagram. I remember you said that last night. And hey, people in the chat, don't get no bright ideas either, thinking we into some freaky stuff. Okay? I know how y'all think on there. And
well, I mean,
know
keep talking about bow-legged strippers, so I mean, it's not too far from there.
Yeah, I don't know. I already lost my dignity with that one. But the Tug Life, Tug, for you being so awesome and always being an awesome moderator and donating to the channel, I have some exclusive footage of me and Film Gob. Now, I know Film Gob rarely shows his face, okay? But I got a secret. Film Gob is black. Here is me and him dancing together.
You try, chump.
Where do you find those clips?
It's just random stuff, man. It's just random stuff.
Fatal be silly, man.
He
Brian,
hired a camera crew and everything.
Brian,
What's good? What's good,
You here
everybody?
now?
What's good, family? Yeah, I'm here, man. I got away from work for a little bit. I said I'll chime in real quick.
okay, tell us, what do you think? Because I seen what you said in the chat, and you sounding pretty rational about this. I want to know your thoughts, sir, about this article. Prime, don't do
Well,
it again.
I would say this. Whoever the source is, whoever the main source is of the article and who actually put the information out, that is going to be the key. However, it does sound nice, but if everybody really, really does their homework and really, really know what's going on, right now, if he's shown anything to WB, if he has, which I highly doubt, because you got to remember, he hasn't done no filming yet. He hasn't deen able, he hasn't had time to. He hasn't done no filming yet. And to my knowledge, from what I know for a fact, he's been working on Army most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been doing Army. But just pertaining to this article, it sounds good. It sounds very good. I'm not taking nothing away from it. It sounds excellent because it's positive. It's not bad. But the key is that it is putting the news out there. It is making it more aware. It is positive. It's not bad. Now, I didn't read the article entire. I just heard it from Chris. I heard it from you. Now, the only article that I did read that I knew that wasn't real was that cosmic comic article that came out the other day. Now, that article is fake. But this, it sounds very positive. It does. But if we don't have a bona fide source, then it can't be credible. But it sounds good. I'm not saying it don't sound good, but we know all the facts of what's going on right now pertaining to what's going on.
Well, right. What a lot of those articles are saying, Prime, is that
Because you said you was about to say something.
No, that's Dawson talking.
yeah. So yeah. So what those articles are saying actually is that it was in February that Zack Snyder showed this cut to AT&T and DC executives, and it was his 214-minute cut. It wasn't his finished cut. Of course, we know he hasn't been able to film anything, and so he was showing him what he had already prepared, and the thing we already knew existed out there, which is everything put together with unfinished CGI and stuff that was missing just a couple of scenes. That's what is saying that was shown to these executives, and of course, that was part of the negotiations of getting funding to finish it. That was just him showing what he had. At least that was my understanding about it. So no, it wasn't the full thing. It wasn't exactly the full Snyder cut of the movie, but it is exactly what he had back in February is what he showed him.
Dope. Hardball, this is what he says. Heck, I'll say Snyder could go to the Nolan route, alternating between a DCEU JL film and another film back and forth. You know what? After all this hype, why would he need to go back to Christopher Nolan? Because I'm going to tell you something. Christopher Nolan is dope. Don't get me wrong, but this hype right here is massive. I don't, and y'all don't get me wrong. Is there any director in history that has had this much hype like Zack Snyder?
No.
Because, I mean, you got motherfuckers like Martin Scorsese, big name directors, George Lucas, Steven Spielberg. But this right here, this is going to go down in the history books.
It absolutely
Film
is.
God, you've been too quiet, sir. Say something.
Yeah, so I was just thinking that there's nothing stopping from, a trailer coming out for the Snyder Cut that just uses footage that Zack Snyder has, the cut that he has. They build a trailer from that. We've already seen the Comic-Con special trailer, the very first one that we saw. So there's nothing stopping them from putting that out and then allowing Zack Snyder to finish the extra scenes that he wants to, keep that for the full release. So we could still get, a quick trailer, a short trailer for HBOMax. Something like that.
I think it could be interesting if we get like almost the exact trailer we got in Comic-Con, the first one, just with some graphics over top every now and then to kind of say like for the full version of this film, So it'd be a very easy trailer to make and mix. especially with the scenes again that film got mentioned was in the initial trailer.
So y'all believe in the teaser trailer hype? Because I'm gonna tell you why.
I didn't read the article. I just heard about it like briefly, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, this is kind of like
reported it.
Well, Film God, this is like a twofold question because Cosmic Book News. This is where I got that news from. I've been wanting to know this for ages, and panel help me out and chat help me out. Is Cosmic Book News credible? Or is they 50-50?
No, they're not. Because they've been because in prior articles that they had actually put out, they had got ridiculed for putting out information. So let me give you this point. They will get information or a rumor. They will put it out there. They will narrate it in a way to let people so they'll get their clicks. They're not credible. So what they basically do, they bait you and hoping that their information that they provide from you actually comes out into fruition. Now, for what I know, that's why I say it. Now that since I know that it's from comic book and it's fake news, this night with Zack showing that's old news. He showed the cut to the former executives prior. So they're probably bringing up old news to now so they can get clicks. So comic book is not credible. They're not credible at all. And that's
I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story that happened to me. Okay. I used to get news from Cosmic Book News, and I will make sure to put rumor in my title. So one time they came out with a good one, and I couldn't tell if it was a rumor or not. So I just made a video about it. And it was about a picture they took from Instagram where somebody drew Macaulay Culkin as the Joker. Okay. So I posted that on my video and said Macaulay Culkin is going to be the Joker. Okay, I got a ton of views on my video for that, but I had all type of motherfreakers giving me death threats. They was like, look here. They said, look here, that's fake. That's fake. I said, okay, shut the freak up. I deleted the video. Dang.
Oh my goodness.
I've been there.
That's the dangers of YouTube life.
Yeah.
So you have heard it here first. Cosmic Book News is crap.
Right. So that article about the possible teaser trailer is very much not as much to be believed. But as far as the other one about the whole screening for Zack or the Warner Bros. Executives come from other places, I still want to believe that definitely more so than the Cosmic Book News one, for sure.
WB has no plans for another JL movie. So why not let Zack finish his 5-story arc and we can have 2 Batmans at the same time?
Yes.
That would be dope.
Yes.
But Ben don't want it. Ben doesn't want it. I think he's talking
about having Ben Affleck in the Justice League and then the Batman coming out. I think that's what he kind of means by 2 Batmans at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Robbie Verse, glad you're here. I've been there, Jay. You had people with pitchforks and torches ready to kill you.
Oh man, I just had an experience like that a couple days ago where I made the review about a series of unfortunate events on Netflix, and I kind of made fun of it because I didn't like it that much. And then some lady was just like, "This is disgusting. You're evil," and I'm just like, "Whoa, lady, this is just my opinion. All right."
Yeah.
So it's a danger, man. There's dangers in that for sure.
It's kind of like when I did the video about Brie Larson was not liked by the Avengers cast, and I didn't know that. I know someone who gave me that information, right? And I find them trustworthy enough.
Damn, Abu, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Abu, let me tell Abu ready to kill me, and I know because Abu, I'm gonna tell you why. When you have 5 people on the panel, the other person is underneath and you can't see them.
Ah, I see.
And Abu, you got a lot of feedback going on too.
I do. Give me one. Yeah, give me 1 second. I know it's probably my fan. Let me check.
Film Gob, I want to introduce you to Abu Nas because this is the thing about Abu Nas. Have you ever seen the Broly Dragon Ball Z movie?
Nah.
Okay, well, you familiar with Dragon Ball Z type villains?
Yeah.
Okay, are you familiar with Darkseid?
Well, DC Darkseid, yeah.
Okay, Abu Nas is the living, breathing version of Darkseid.
No, I'm not. don't have these little sucker for love MCU Martin Scorsese haters up here in the chat lurking. Don't have these kids panicking. No. I'm not the boogeyman. Not, you know what? I'm lying. Fuck that. Yeah, I am the boogeyman. I am the boogeyman. Don't play no games.
Yeah.
We in the building. You know, we getting ready to lock it down. Why do I have to pay you money to just? You know what? Because I was bullshitting. I threw that money because I wanted to make a joke. I was like, damn, man, you bringing heavyweight. This your second time doing that shit. And you don't even bring your brother for the council?
Abu, look here. My live stream is your live stream. If you want to be on, all you have to do is ask.
You know what? I was only playing though, but I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad that I'm here. I've been messing around with my FL Studios all freaking day, man, trying to put together some stuff for the Dark Council and everything. And I saw you got Film Cobb and this one over here. I'm like, what the hell? You know what? This is just an insult. You know, I'm the one that put this thing together and had people scared and running away when I say release the Snyder Cut pictures. And, you know, and then they get mad when I said Martin Scorsese said MCU kids. It's an amusing park. It's an amusement park. It's not real cinema. And I had these bastards, you know, come at me with the pitchforks and all of that. So yeah, you know, I wanna be able to celebrate the upcoming movie because it's coming out, folks. It's coming out.
We asking everybody on the panel, what are your thoughts about this breaking news of this article saying that Zack Snyder did a private screening for DC?
Yeah.
What you think about that?
I think it's a great you know what? It's a new regime. It's a new regime at Warner Brothers. They've been peeping out the hashtag. They've been peeping out everybody doing their thing. I mean, we got the banners and stadiums. You know what I'm saying? Sports stadiums. People pay money to put the banners up in the Comic Cons and all. They seen it. They looking at the Twitter feed. They know how much we raised for suicide prevention. They even got Subway sandwiches jumping on the bandwagon. Now all these Hollywood stars is doing it. You know, and then when he peeped out, Martin Scorsese said, oh, damn, he ain't even feeling the MCU films. That's a good break for us, right? Maybe we should stay a little bit edgy, right? Yeah. Yeah. The new regime is probably having little, powwows. They probably, hanging back, got the hookers and all the other friends up there, and they having a good time. And they saying to themselves, how can we maximize the fans' responses to us? Because the MCU is done. The end game came and went. Nobody don't fucking talk about that. Nobody. But Batman v Superman, 4 years? People still talk about that movie.
I got something dope. Go ahead,
I've been asked, you're not excited for Captain Marvel 2?
Oh my goodness! to see bland, old, angry gangster woman with no ass in a tight suit that emasculated Samuel L. Jackson. Oh hell yeah, I'm ready for that.
Abu Naz,
my dreams.
Abu Naz, can you read the super chat, please?
Pilot Maverick, $10 super chat. Gets the boogeyman. Yeah, brother. Pilot, man. That stays in drama, man. Ever since I had to drop the release the Snyder Cut anthem that was watched and loved by the boss himself. Yeah, man. It's been holy hell ever since. But it ain't my fault. I'm here to tell the truth, man. I've been grinding on this thing since for a minute. And haters to the left of me, suckers to the left for the right. When I met my brother Fatal J, and I knew he was down for the cause, I knew we was going to be thick as thieves.
Yes, sir. Pilot, thank you so much for the $10 super chat.
Bring it on.
As you wish.
Nice.
And you know that little screening, the rumor of the screening, can you imagine what the new regime is probably saying? Like, damn, Zach, I didn't realize that, you had such a big following. I mean, director, it's almost like, you are a movie star, but you're not a movie star, you're a director. And you got people just following you and then supporting you. Damn, not even fucking no, who's the top director right now besides, nobody don't talk about, Scott Derrickson, even though
That's what I was telling the panel. I said, you got motherfuckers like Scorsese, you got motherfuckers like Steven Spielberg, but Zack Snyder is the freaking rock star now.
rock star. Exactly. If you got a rock star director that could literally have people that work for him go to the interviews and say, I freaking love working with Zack Snyder. I love how he directs people. He's a man's man and this, that. Even the chick from Sucker Punch, she said, you know what? I was getting ready to just the same as Gal Gadot. I was getting ready to quit acting, and then when I met Zack Snyder, he made me fall in love with the thing again. Yes! What's her name? Emily Browning. Yeah. I was like, God damn, he even turned chicks back into doing acting again.
Well, every single actor that just about every single actor that Zack works with that gets interviewed will say that they loved working with Zack, that he's a sweet guy, that he loves doing the job, and he's very creative. And, you're talking about the execs at Warner Brothers who saw this. There was actually a comment earlier in the chat when I was just watching that I kind of wanted to address. They mentioned how they said that some Warner Brothers said that they didn't like it, right? But the big thing is though,
put that pipe down. That's what they need to do.
Right. And also execs at AT&T, who are the real ones in charge, loved it enough to give it funding. That's the rumor right now with the article. What? So they're the ones that matter. They are the ones that matter. Warner Brothers doesn't matter anymore. Those guys are simply bitter that they're not in charge anymore.
Now watch this. But watch this though. Everybody forgot about this. Me and Dawson did a video. I'm not sure if Film Guy, you probably did too. We got a big win this week. Because these motherfreakers was going around talking about, DC and Warner hate Zack Snyder. They hate him so much. And they tried to prove that point with the Harley Quinn released the Snyder Cut shirt. But watch this, you motherfreakers. The two showrunners of the show came out and say, we support the Snyder Cut, you dumb freakers.
Such a big win.
What do y'all have left now? What do y'all have now?
Tell that to Jody.
Oh, don't even talk about that. Don't even talk about that fraud. Don't even talk about it. Yeah, I ain't making this shit up. The fuck up.
Man, don't even.
You know what, Jay? I'll give you props, man, for trying, because I tried my best to watch the video. I sat up here, was like, yo, this dude is really making me come out my face on some bullshit. I'm gonna get on here and probably put a super chat and like, yo, get your ass off my man's channel. But you know what? I kept it civil because that's all we heard. We heard from Jody Joe, from this one, oh man, Collider is the best. Now I ain't even talking about Jody Joe. He's small potatoes come to Collider. Yeah, I've been in the industry and I've been behind the scenes to know the Snyder Cut didn't exist. I know. I'm in the industry. I'm behind the scenes. I just love. That's why they're not even in existence anymore. And then all these other Johnny come lately. You be more apt to find a fucking unicorn in the briar patch with leprechauns until you see the Snyder Cut. 6 months later, well, Zack Snyder's rumored Snyder Cut may be finally having some circulation here. Of course, man. Gotta get them clicks, right, bruh? John Campion. Don't even get me started on that little
Well,
racist
as
little
y'all
break.
know, Jody is my boy, but we do have different opinions.
It's all good. He probably watching this shit right now like, fucking Phil Garvin, fucking Uncle Knox, fucking the guy with the glasses. I don't know his name, but fuck him too.
But even though Jody is my boy, I've always stood behind Zack Snyder. I always stood behind the movement.
What people in the chat? Can your brother Abu Nas tell you a little something? Do you really think that we gonna put all this time, all this effort? We putting everything that we love about his movies and the way he actually films outside of Christopher Nolan or somebody else, but everybody else is cookie cutter, man. This dude really actually puts, like, you read graphic novels? This dude literally films
Yes.
A graphic novel looking like something out of a comic book in film. Who does that, man? Who
Man of
takes the
Steel
time?
and BVS are graphic novel movies. That's exactly what they are.
And
I love them for
and
it.
you have the nerve to shit on that, other than the rolling with the MCU and like Captain America Civil War. Oh, we got all the faith in it. That's why y'all looking. Like I said, the MCU kids, they just eating their popcorn, getting the juju bees, looking at their family. Everybody's happy. They smiling and brawling and jolly. And then when the movie's over, all right, get your badasses in the car. Let's go home. I'm tired, goddammit. They're gonna talk about the movie. Everybody going about their business. When Zack Snyder does a movie, you can't help but to sit up and pay attention. You can't help but to say, God damn, I didn't know that he, oh shit, oh man. And then when you go on the blogs and it's like, yo man, I just seen something that blew my mind. I don't understand this part.
Bro, it's nobody making movies like Zack Snyder.
Exactly.
Bro, the way he make that CGI look, ain't nobody doing that, bro. Nobody is doing that.
And people crucify him for trying to do something different and doing it successfully in the opinions of a lot of people. And you talk about all these people who have been trashing his movies for so long. It's so funny how their narrative has changed over time. At first, they're like, there is no Snyder Cut. Okay, it's partially done, but there is no full Snyder Cut. Okay, there's a full Snyder Cut, but it sucks. All right, but it's never going to see the light of day. Okay, there's a full Snyder Cut. It sucks, and it might see the light of day, but I'm still right. It's like,
because now their hope, now their fantasies, now their wet dreams is like, well, I wish it do come out. Now they puffing their chest now because they know it's going to come out. So now they like, all right, well, fuck it. You know, I'm going to have to be gully now. Well, yeah, we'll let the Snyder Cut come out. I bet you it's going to be trash. And then when it's trash and you don't like it and nobody don't like it and Warner Brothers don't like it, AT&T don't like it, T-Mobile won't like it, and Sprint won't like it. So if they don't like it, then you are frauds. They waiting for that. But on the flip side,
they're
simps. Exactly. But when it does come out and it's good, and then you're gonna be mad and you're gonna still talk shit, but you're gonna low key be like, yeah, this shit is the joy. Yeah, Zack Snyder. Then you gotta get on camera. Zack Snyder sucks.
Brian, what was you saying?
I say it doesn't make a difference if it comes out or not. The individuals that are naysayers, they're entitled to do so. They're entitled to do that. But they're going to go watch it anyway.
Of course they are. And they're going to low-key like it. They're going to low-key like it. I love people like that. They talk the biggest shit. Yeah, fuck Zack Snyder. Get in their room, it's like, wow. Oh, man, I didn't know you could do that. Baby, you got your friend. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm watching this movie. Zack Snyder's Justice League. You said you hate it. Bitch, what'd I tell you? Yeah, and then you're gonna go outside, puff your chest up. I ain't like that movie. Yeah, okay.
What you doing over there? You smoking a blunt? What you doing?
No, I was letting Abuna speak. I just wanted to go back to just like if you go back and look at these directors from the past, like John Carpenter, right? People, the fans loved John Carpenter movies. The critics, they savaged his films. He never got a chance to make like big budget movies. He was like always making his kind of lower budget, practical effects. But he made some classics. Now, nobody remembers the critics who savaged him. His movies are going to live on. Same goes for John Woo. If you're old enough to remember John Woo movies, right? Nobody was making films like him, but the critics attacked him like
they sure did.
Yeah, and then you had and now I guess in a similar way, Zack Snyder, even though he's got a ton of money to work with, he's still that kind of director that his movies are like a gateway drug to get you into his movies because of his visual style. But then once you start learning about the depth of his films, the character arcs and the themes and everything, it's like there's so, and the fans, the way they kind of talk about it and we can discuss it, he's got his fan base just like John Woo has his fan base, just like John Carpenter had his fan base. So nobody remembers the naysayers and the haters.
Right.
No one's going to remember them.
Right. It's artists who are always misunderstood and underappreciated in their time. Exactly what Ascended Ancient here says, that Zack Snyder is an actual artist, actual artiste. In fact, that's a super chat one if you want to check that out, Fatal J. But
where is that?
It's Ascended Ancient. The Ascended Ancient. but they say like Zack Snyder's an artist, and I totally agree with that. I've been saying this whole time that Zack Snyder's an artist who makes movies. He's not a director. He's an artist who makes movies. And that's exactly what he is. And he's underappreciated in his time. And like Film God just said, his films will stand the test of time. His films will be watched 30 years from now and be like, holy cow, this is fantastic.
Can you tell me anybody that made a movie like 300 to this day?
No one.
That's what I'm saying. That looked like that looked like a comic book movie. I'm not putting a label a comic book movie like Avengers or something. That actually looked like a comic book that was moving.
Yes.
You know?
And with that being said, a lot of Zack's material, a lot of people are starting to gravitate to it now.
Yes.
Because not only that and a lot of people don't even know this. With 300, y'all know Frank Miller made that, right? He made that book. A lot of material that Zack does, he puts a lot of Frank Miller stuff in his material.
Oh yeah, him and Robert Rodriguez.
Right.
Yeah, Robert.
So
Rodriguez.
a lot of people.
He's another director that's very underrated.
Yeah.
Right.
Them my two favorites, Film God, Zack and Robert. They like rock stars to me.
Yeah, I really enjoy Robert Rodriguez's
they
mariachi.
ain't that boring director. You got mother freaking Zack Snyder rolling up to the Comic-Con in the Batmobile. Who does that?
How awesome would that be? Like, just imagine that for just 1 second. Just driving up to Comic-Con in the freaking Batmobile. I would die. I would die.
When you get people like Chris Nolan and James Cameron telling people, "Look, Zack Snyder's the man." He James Cameron said he inspires me.
Christopher Nolan did too. He said Zack Snyder is the freaking man.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
But you got the MCU kids running around here. Oh my God, Batman's the Dark Knight trilogy is the greatest of all time. Christopher Nolan is a god, but Zack Snyder sucks. Little kid, what? Christopher Nolan hired Zack Snyder. He what? Yeah, he did hire
I
him.
pointed that out to somebody the other day, and they did not believe me. I was like,
yeah, they sitting up here like, well, what? He hired him. Well, what did he say? He said that he trusts his vision completely, and he's the man for the job. Oh, yeah. So run along, little kid. Run along. Next day, Zack Snyder still sucks. Superman is not the real. You can't convince them. Man. They all in their little fantasy world.
And
So
Sid
good.
and Ancient, thank you for the $2 pound. Solar Flare! That was a quick one. But you know what? You still got naysayers, okay? Like with the back to the Harley Quinn stuff. They said that was a diss to the Snyder Cut movement, and they knew for sure that meant it was over. I mean, I didn't see just one channel doing it. I saw a lot of channels that used to rep the Snyder Cut said it was over when that guy wore that shirt.
Damn, they lost their way.
They caved, bro. They caved. Then you got to feel like a complete true idiot when the guys came out this week and said they support the Snyder Cut movement, and they said we was good sports for taking, because everybody in the Snyder Cut movement were like, yes, on TV.
Yeah. It's so funny because like they pointed out in that article where they interviewed the guys, and they're like, yeah, they took it as a joke. They were great sports about it. It was fantastic. And they were making fun. It's so ironic that they said we're making fun of fandoms as a whole who like freak out about things but still watch it. That exactly describes the people who are against the Snyder Cut, people who hate on it but will go watch it anyway. It perfectly describes them. And it's so funny that they were mocking themselves.
Can you imagine hating on something so much, wanted to bury it in the deepest, darkest hole, and then when it actually comes out, you can't help yourself but to watch it just to see? Yeah, absolutely. Because if you really hate it, you wouldn't watch it. But guess what? Each and every one of them will be right there, handed. I got the golden ticket. Yep, you gonna got the golden ticket. You have the golden ticket to sit your fat ass down and then watch the greatest film that was ever put on celluloid. You welcome, you bastard.
Well, there's a significance with that though, because if you think about it, the way it plays out, the ones that actually were the naysayers and negative about that as a whole, they're the ones that's going to look bad for the simple fact. Because when you have the actual writers that come out and they actually say it was a joke, and they embrace the movement and they want the director's vision to come out. That shows a lot. So that means it spreads across, it's spreading across the board. So that's why I tell a lot of people is that really observe on when you're reading stuff, when you're looking at stuff, observe everything. So that way you can get a full insight and an outlook on the material that you're actually trying to get, especially information.
Yes, sir.
Because because on top of that, like now, what we're talking about, don't get me wrong, the information is a beautiful thing, but the source from where the material came from, they're fraudulent. And they're just putting it out for clicks. So a lot of people put a lot of stuff out for clicks. For example, the article that was done by the Culture Nerds, if y'all know, from Tyler and them, well, Zack Snyder personally liked that article. That's credibility.
That's
a real article. That's credibility. If you get articles where you have the actual person that you're interviewing in the actual article,
right,
that is credible. So a lot of stuff that's speculatory or a lot of stuff that they are assuming on. Now, if you say, well, this is where I think this will possibly be, yes, then I will read your article and take it for what it's worth. But when you start putting in, well, this is what it is, this is what they said, well, said who? So it goes back to all the naysayers that are out there. Let them do their thing, because at the end of the day, when everything starts coming out and everything comes out into fruition, they're the ones that's going to look bad to their followers, because their followers are the one that's looking. And I'm going to close with this. We're the movement. We have all the information down pat. We have the information. It's there. Everything ties in on the actual timeline. Right. And with Zack actually putting out the information and what he's doing for the movement and the community, that is very, very important, because the naysayers going to keep on saying, well, is this fake? Because they got to keep that narrative, knowing that it's true. Not their narrative, but the stuff that's coming into the fold.
This is the consequences of being a hater. It might hurt your brand.
Yes.
And people will start looking at your sources a little differently. Film God, what are your thoughts, sir? You over there smoking blunts. You need to talk.
Well, it's midnight over here, so that's why I'm kind of.
I forgot you overseas.
Kind of zoning out a little bit, but
shoot, we got 150 people up in here. Smash that like button.
Well, I got to tell you, Gob, you're pretty much legendary in this community, man.
I agree.
The fact that you do your research, you make the videos, and you let these people know that the Snyder Cut exists in such the funniest ways possible, and then the clips and you know you fucked up when you be running your damn mouth and not thinking that Film Gob is hovering over you like the Spectra, just like, yes, give me all of them.
Yeah, because one day he was in my comments and I got kind of scared. I got kind of scared when Film Gob's in my comments, because I was like, did I say something wrong?
Yeah, man, because you might be in one of his videos pretty soon. That's why I gotta try to watch my back a little bit, make sure my shit is on point, you know?
Comment chat. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. He said, "What the F is up with Robert Pattinson? I want to work out."
Hey man,
I think he's trolling.
I think he's definitely trolling. I mean, because you see him in a lot of interviews. He's just trolling. He just kind of he has a laugh, and we've seen pictures of him before where he's jacked. He's a little bit jacked, so I think he'll be fine.
Extended Ancient, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Comment chat, thank you for the $2 super chat. He said 300 Battle was art. Sequel didn't have the Zack art.
Oh, wait a minute. They did a 300 sequel?
Yep, Rise of an Empire.
I got it in this pure well, it ain't trash, but
it's below tier. That's pretty much.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Zack Snyder produced it, right? He didn't direct it, but he produced it, right?
Yeah. I think so.
I know for a fact Zack wasn't behind that one, because that was
no. Zack produced it. Zack produced it and he wrote it. He didn't direct it.
Yeah, I was about to say he didn't direct that joint, because that joint was low level compared to what he did.
We did get to see Eva Green's boobies.
You know, Eva Green did a good job in that movie, though. I wanted to see more of her. But
I never heard of it until now, so maybe I might have to check it out for somewhere. Eva Green's boobies. You know,
I got it right here.
You do? Oh, okay.
This is it.
That's it. Oh, okay. Rise of the Empire. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It tricked me because I thought Zack.
Homeboy looked mean.
It tricked me because I thought Zack was directing it.
Oh man, they got you, brother. They got you. They
got
put the 300 on there, and you saw it. It's like, oh, Zack Snyder, another movie. Woo-hoo. And then you got home. It's like, shit, ain't Zack Snyder. What the fuck is this? What kind of madness is this, man? There's a boat. Oh, even Green Titties is tight, but come on, man, this thing is corny.
Mask of Shy with the $2 super chat. Let me tell y'all something. I'm just to plug my boy. Mask of Shy is one of the illest artists that does Snyder Cut and DC drawings. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. Get with him. Find
Mask
him on
of Shy.
Instagram or Twitter. Bro, he drew me and film not film god, but film junkie
Chris Wong.
and Chris Wong, bro. It was dope.
He did a
Mask
great
of
job.
Shy, Mask of Shy, you is in a great position now. 'Cause when this shit comes out, and it will, you hating ass bastards in the chat, and pretty much it's gonna be sky's the limit for you and all these other talented artists.
I pray
All.
that a ton of people come his way. He said, "Nerdy,
Hey.
Snyder did that in 2015, San Diego Comic-Con Rockstar.
Rockstar
I guess
status.
He talking about when he pulled up in the Batmobile.
Yes. Yeah. I
Yeah.
love that video of seeing him do that. Just because, like, again, how boss do you have to be to do that?
You ain't gonna see Martin Scorsese or Steven Spielberg.
You ain't gonna
do
see
that.
you don't see Josh Wheaton doing that shit.
No.
How do you make a film with a flash falling? You know what? But I am gonna speak about it. You want me to speak about it? You want me to speak about it, Jay?
This is the Snyder Cut party. You better.
All
you know what
right.
I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abu Nas. I am the boogeyman for shills and haters and sucker for love and chumps that want to hate.
Hold on,
on.
you Mr. Spit.
You know it.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me hit this super chat real quick before you spin around. SSJK.Sanctum with the $5 super chat. He said, I don't mess with the Snyderverse, but I still respect your thoughts on the matter. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to my stomach. I got more beans to eat today. K-Dots is my boy. He like my little brother. He don't rock with Zack Snyder, but he's respectable.
It's all
that's
good.
good.
I mean,
That's good.
at the very least, let us love what we love. We can't even do that. As soon as we start that, well, I think Zack Snyder's in there. No, he isn't. Got them. They interrupt you. They try to make you feel like, how do you even call yourself a DC fan with the way he treated Man of Steel? And
That's funny. Today, I commented on a video like a month ago about Ben Affleck versus Christian Bale, and I gave my opinion on that. And I talked about how I loved Ben Affleck's more, and I love BVS, my favorite movie. But then they went and said, like, oh, man, I'm so sorry that you love terrible movies. I'm so sorry about that. It's like, dude, really? Like, that's messed up. Like, let me enjoy a movie that I like. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's terrible. Like, and don't come up hating on me. It was ridiculous.
Come and chat with the $2 super chat. Fatal, come on, man. It ain't trash, bro. What you talking about? No, I didn't say it was trash, but it ain't 300, though. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's not trash. I almost said it was trash, but it's not trash. And I seen somebody in here, your boy Sheen. Glad you in here, my dude. My boy got the Spike Lee stuff going on. Now, Film God and Dawson.
Yeah.
I got a present for you guys for coming on to the show.
Hey.
Because you fist a witness. Shang Tsung.
All right.
Steal somebody's soul
Yeah.
live on camera with rhymes.
I'm getting ready to put it together right now. Give me about 2 more minutes.
People in the chat, if you want to witness fire-breathing dragons live on camera, this guy right here is supposed to show you in 2 minutes. Best believe. Best believe. So, Film God, I want to ask you this question. Do you think the Snyder Cut naysayers have any ammo now? Based on all the information we got so far when it comes to the Snyder Cut information.
They've never had any. They've never had any ammo whatsoever. They've just been going against, all the evidence that we've seen since, I don't know, November, December 2017, and since then, as soon as Zack Snyder started dropping storyboards and screenshots and all the evidence that the fans had, they had no argument. They had nothing. So it's just been noise from them ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nothing new what they're doing right now.
Yeah, because you know what is so wrong about this guy who lost his daughter during filming of a movie.
Right.
Never had the chance to drop his vision. Me and Abu was talking about this one night. Wouldn't it be so absolutely beautiful? I think me and Dawson talked about this too. Wouldn't it be so beautiful at the end of this Snyder Cut movie, after we saw the credits and we sing dedication to my daughter,
Yeah.
or dedication to
Yes.
I was waiting for that when I saw the Justice League, but the first showing I saw of it, I was hoping to see something like that at the end, but then I realized this is not his film, so yeah, it kind of makes sense that it's not there. But you know what broke my heart today? You know what broke my heart today, Jay?
What broke your heart, sir?
Grace Randolph. You know what? I saw a clip of Grace Randolph. Right?
What'd she say?
She recently said that Ben Affleck's Batman suit was the best one she's ever seen. But then a few years ago, she was saying it was the worst outfit in the whole of the DCEU and the MCU.
That's because she's freaking flip-flopper.
No.
Grace always been a flip-flopper, God. Yes, she has. I remember when she was talking about Wonder Woman, and she right before this movie came out, she swore up and down the movie was not going to do good. Fast forward months after the movie did good. Oh, this movie was fantastic. I always knew it was going to do good. I'm Grace Randolph signing off.
But she has been consistent with the Snyder Cut. She has always.
I
been
give her that.
Yeah.
She rocked with the movement.
Yeah,
she rocked with the movie. I give her that, film God. Comment chat with the $2 super chat. He said, "Hey Abu Naz, can you do the Jakku expression again?" He's probably not going to do that again, but I promise you, he's going to give you something way better in a few minutes. And gosh, dog it, drunk.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Shoot.
He might actually be drunk right now.
Drunk. Let me tell you something. You're my brother, and I love you so much. And moderators, all the moderators in here, make sure to plug his channel and make sure everybody in the chat right now subscribe to him, because I'm supposed to hit him with a Kamehameha wave right now. Yeah.
Let's go. Nice.
Drunk 3PO with the $50 super chat, and this is what he says. Here's to 150 people in the chat. I'm proud of you, brother. Dark Council forever. Just because you did that. Every Tuesday night on Drunk 3PO channel, me, Abu Naj, Drunk 3PO, Demajanai, Lord Callis, and Mark Gospel with a C. We do a live stream talking about pop culture Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Nice.
I plug, see, Drunk, I do plug Dark Council, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Abu, are you there? Abu. You ready to rock? He ain't ready to rock. Let's read some more. Horrible Entertainment said Randolph keeps flip-flopping on Amy Adams as Lois. On the one hand, she keeps loving on Amy when interviewing her. On the other, she calls for a recast. That's what she does. Film God likes Grace Randolph, though.
Yeah. Actually, I watch her movie baths. I watch it all the time.
Do you? Let me ask you this about Grace Randolph, though. Do you feel like she's a good source for news, like when it first come out?
As much as we don't like what she says, there are some truths to what she says. So that's why I just kind of go with it.
You talking about my honey? Y'all talking about my honey?
Oh,
Grace
yeah,
Randolph?
I boo want to make freaking love.
Oh my God, really? Smack it down, put it down on the. Don't talk, girl. Your voice is annoying. Don't talk.
You know it ain't nothing.
Get down.
It ain't nothing wrong with Grace.
Ain't nothing wrong with her. Her voice is annoying though.
But that's the only thing that blew my mind about Grace Randolph, and Abu is about to blow the scene up in a minute. But this is my only thing about Grace Randolph. I didn't know she was that young.
Wait a minute.
Grace
How old is she?
Randolph is 30 years old. I thought.
Oh, okay. Don't scare me, man. I'm sitting up here talking about banging her from the back, and she might be
I
on.
thought she was 40 something, 50 something.
Damn, man, you got her in a rocking chair already? What kind of madness is this? I mean, she got good news and stuff, but sometimes she gets, on her loony shit and everything, and you just gotta take it with a pinch of salt sometimes. But sometimes she do be on point.
He
My
finds
boy
it
right
endearing.
My boy Jeff Wild said Randolph was hot when she was bigger.
Oh, wait a minute. She was a little chunky.
She was chunkier when she first started out.
Oh, damn. That's even better, man. More cushion for the pushing. Oh, I mean, I'm not talking about orca fat or anything like that. No fat shaming for the fat people there. I mean, get your shit together. Hit Jack.
Look what Ryan Kendall said. She looked 45. Fatal is right.
Ryan Kendall's hater. That's my brother from the Four Horsemen. He rocks. That's right. Baby. But I'm still banging Grace Randolph without a second thought. Gonna make her Mrs. Abu Nas.
Abu, give us
y'all ready?
Rhymes, and then I think we're gonna end it off. I'm not gonna hold you fellas long. Abu, give us that heat.
Let me tell you something. I was lucky enough to put something out there for the Release the Snyder Cut movement, and I just wanted it to be out there because I was feeling it. This is when, the Subway sandwiches thing took off and everybody jumped on the bandwagon and everything was good. And I was inspired. So when I dropped it, it went viral throughout the community, which I was very happy, But a great gentleman, by the name of Chaos, came to me in the DM and he said, Abu Nas, would you mind if I took your song and go to viral with it and let Zack Snyder sees it? And I said, I was under the impression he wasn't going to see it, because he's a big man. I'm a little guy in the pond. So I just said, you know what, go right ahead. I don't care. I mean, just as long as it gets exposure and people, can see that we real serious about this, yeah, go right ahead, do it. So I forgot about it. He came back the next day. He said, Abu Nas, I think you're going to be very, very surprised. Not only did he put the link on there,
yeah,
and asked Zack Snyder to check it out, but the boss himself checked it out and said that it was awesome. Nice. I literally lost my shit. I became a nobody to a somebody overnight. Yeah. And all because of the love that we share for the man that brought us something different. Because like I said, BBS, watching that thing for the first time, that shit was like a breath of fresh air.
Yes,
After
it was.
8-9
and
years
I was
of the
so freaking disappointed when the critics was talking about it was trash.
But you got to remember, it was Rotten Tomatoes that set that shit off. We didn't know at the time. Right, we didn't know at the time, though, that they were a bunch of frauds and they was under Disney pocket and Marvel pocket. Yeah, we didn't know that at the time. So when they came out, and then everybody started panicking. But when the people went into the theaters and saw the movie, now it was like, well, damn, man, it wasn't all that bad. Well, damn, man, it was. What are they talking about? Then the other MCU kids is like, oh, that shit was trash. Yeah, because they was riding their wave. So now we had the up and down thing. And then after 4 years, all their Marvel movies. Nobody talk about Endgame. Do y'all even talk about Thor Ragnarok? What about Ant-Man and the Wasp? Y'all talk about that? Nah, y'all don't talk about that. But y'all talk about BVS, though.
You don't have no movements for MCU movies.
None.
Right.
None. None whatsoever.
I saw a couple tweets for Endgame like a couple days ago because of the year anniversary and stuff, but like nothing on the level of like a BVS anniversary or Man of Steel anniversary, like nothing on that level. Nothing.
Exactly. So my thing is, if I'm going to, rep the fandom in my little way possible, I'm going to do it by song. And the fact that Zack Snyder loved it, now I'm going to bless many of y'all that may not even heard it. Because you pretty much never heard of me until I came up on here today.
And everybody is screaming now, I wish I would have known about Abu Nas sooner. Let me prepare the people.
I'm not that important. Like I said, I'm a 6-time Twitter felon. So that means I am not to be fucked with.
Well, Abu, let me prepare the people because Flames is coming. Abu Nas is just to bring the heat, so prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Film God, put the blunt down and listen to Abu Nas.
Well, you know what? The film gob is my inspiration. Like I said, everybody's getting some love in here. So, ladies and gentlemen,
here we go.
Let's get this thing cracking. And I want y'all in a fighting mood. God damn it! fighting mood. I want y'all to leave this live stream here like, I'm pumped. Snyder Cut, baby, release that shit. Yeah, get on your grind. Let's do it. Your mother and your father loves me, but the rest of your little shoes wanna hate me. But I don't mind, 'cause I stays on my grind. So hold it down, baby. Now check this out. Our Lord and Savior is back in the house. Release the Snyder Cut, that's what it's all about. But these haters out here is losing their shit. They can't understand why we're so legit. Too legit to freaking quit, that's what Hammer said. The horseman is back, filling you full of dread. The rest of you bitches is pissing in your bed. It's not our fault, that the truth must be said. You gotta understand, for Zack Snyder we ride. We're not tolerating any more of your lies, that it didn't exist. And none of it was made, and he damn sure don't deserve all this praise. But it does exist, and it's right in your face. The Collider, the Campia, you're all a disgrace. Even Scott Mendelson got his punk ass erased. The rest of the shill media still got a taste of the truth Zack Snyder brought to the human race. Warner Brothers sitting back like, damn, should we wait? Why should you wait? What the hell you waiting for? There's money to be made. Get your backs off the wall. The money we be raising goes to a great cause. Suicide prevention, that's what it's all for. That's the type of thing Zack Snyder adores. He thanked us always for staying in the war, to have the completed vision restored, so all of us can see what he was aiming for. The true Justice League film is yet to be seen. Not that shit that was in 2017. The Flash falling all over Wonder Woman's tits, and Martha saying Lois is a thirsty bitch, and everything in that film that went to shit. At least Warner Brothers executives got rich, and Zack's influence is everywhere, son. That's why Wonder Woman and Aquaman won. $1 billion at the box office is fun. Let's get more of that. Slow your brakes, son. You need to get on your knees, confess your sins, and never ever ever do that shit there again. Give Zack Snyder the respect he deserves, and give us the movie we know you prefer. The DCEU is film for adults. MCU films is for kids who need help. Martin Scorsese said, get daddy's belt. That popcorn kitty shit stays on the shelf. Shout out to Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot. Jason Momoa always blowing up the spot. Ray Fisher always rocking non-stop. Ezra Miller always staying at the top. Henry Cavill, now you see the light. So be our Superman, get back in the fight. Even Subway sandwiches is looking so tight. Feeding 10,000 families at night. Ryan Kendall, Fade OJ, Lethal Lightning, me, and Sith Plutonian banded together as the Four Horsemen. When we bring others in, we'll be the Super Friends. Shout out to Film Gob holding it down for always making Collider look like a clown. Leonidas and Jack Burton, everyone on Twitter who is always working to get the word out. Release the Snyder Cut, and if you don't like it, we get less than a fuck. Holla back. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at y'all. Y'all ready to just burn this shit down. Oh. And I know y'all sitting up there on in your chair, holding your woman, playing with your kids, but in the back of your mind, you like, I'm ready to go to war for this. Yeah.
Nice.
Biggie's Mets with the $25 super chat. Woo, y'all been showing some extreme love tonight, and I appreciate that.
I know
Film God.
I know you can't see me, but I was dancing all that way.
I'm telling you, Abu Nas got that effect on.
Hopefully that might be a clip on one of your upcoming videos.
Biggie Mets, I'm fist to blow you up. Thank you so much for the 25.
And by the way, Film God, if you decide to make a video about that, be sure to lay me out, because if you couldn't tell, I'm white and I can't dance. So I don't want to expose people to that and possibly blind them. So if you do that favor for me, that'd be great.
My nerdy home sent me. Also, if you're cool with Arcade Outpost, you're cool with me. Yeah, Ryan is me and I. Oh boy,
Yeah.
that's Snyder Cut Four Horsemen's right there.
Nice.
He said hit subscribe and fire out. Thank you for subscribing to me, but please do yourself a favor. And these 3 guys here, subscribe to them too. Fellas, I'm just to end it out. This was an awesome live stream. We're going to go around the circle, and I want to ask people final thoughts, and then we're going to get out of here. Film Gob, starting with you, sir.
Final thoughts. Just keep fighting the good fight. That's what we do. The hate, like I said before, the haters, they've never had an argument, and the fans, they built this movement. They brought in a lot of people. Release the Snyder Cut is I wouldn't say it's not a meme like Collider were saying. It was a stupid meme. Remember, what's his name? Jeff Snyder, or whatever his name is. Jeff Snyder. Yeah, they look like fools now. So yeah, like I say, it's coming. It's coming soon.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
My friend Dawson, nerdy in many ways. Man, I got to introduce you before you start talking.
All right.
Dawson, nerdy in many ways. Sir, what is your final thoughts?
My final thoughts, similar to Film God, this movie's coming. Keep fighting the positive fight. Keep just doing whatever you're doing to help out, whether it's like retweeting things, helping find information, some of the other channels to help us out and try to spread out this word. Again, it's a good movie to be a part of. It's the best movie to be a part of right now. And frankly, with cinema, it's the only movie to be a part of right now. So even if you don't like it, be a part of it. We'd love to have you. And again, keep up the good fight. And thanks for having me, Fatal.
Oh, no problem, buddy. And Abu Nas, what is your final thoughts, sir?
Well, you already know me, man. I'm the militant of the group. What I tell you kids is that you're living in a fucking dream world. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing, And for me, myself, personally, I am proud to be a part of this movement. I really am. We got people from across the globe giving their time, their energy, their love for the movies that Zack Snyder made. That's not just Justice, his Justice League, BVS, Man of Steel, Sucker Punch, his masterpiece, The Watchmen, the Guardians, what was it? What was the movie with the owls?
Guardians of Gahul or something like that.
Right.
Oh, yeah, Zach was behind that joint too, wasn't he?
Yeah. He did a family film. I mean, he could do it all.
Movie.
Yeah, 300. Like I said, he could do it all in any genre he feels like it. I remember that short film he did on his camera. That shit was like pristine. He did it on his camera. What type of director you got doing stuff like that? That's why big time old school directors is digging Zack Snyder. That's why you don't hear Martin Scorsese saying Zack Snyder's movie ain't cinema. That shit is definitely cinema. But I tell you, man, everybody in the chat, please stay on this, man. Stay on it, and don't be afraid that the naysayers is gonna keep talking because they scared. They scared and they know what's coming out. After a year, 2-3 years and some change, they know what's coming out, and they're gonna keep up the hate. All you gotta do is just take your big hands and just put it on their throat and just like, you're choking me, sir. No, I'm not. I'm educating you. I'm educating you. So wake the fuck up. It's like, yep, exactly. Do the Zack Snyder thing. Tell them to wake the fuck up because it's coming.
It's coming. And your boy shit with the $9.99. I want to thank you so much. I'm gonna hit you with the barbershop talk.
I said, Frank, you hang out with Joe Lewis. Just between me and you, how old is Joe Lewis? You know what Frank told me? He said, hey, Joe Lewis 137 years old. 137 years old.
Oh, man, you ain't never meet no Frank Sinatra.
I love that movie.
Oh, man, that's
I love that movie. And everybody, I want to thank y'all so much for coming. Dawson, Abu Nas, Film God.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for showing the love. Thank you for always bringing the pain in the movement. We really appreciate you, man. People in the chat.
Zack Snyder's Justice League. Let's do it.
Yeah, baby.
Hashtag release the Snyder Cut. Hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League, baby. And May 27th is when we're doing that for the Trion, right?
Yes.
So make sure to do that May 27th so we can get HBOMax attention before they launch. But guess what? We already got their attention.
Yeah, buddy.
We already got their attention.
Oh, yeah. We absolutely.
So Everybody, peace out. I love you, and bye-bye.